Hey, good morning, peeps. We have made it to the library book sale. I am bookworming out today, and I'm so excited about it. I don't know what it is about me and books. Like, they just make me happy. There is a heck of a line, though, so I'm gonna go get in. That's us all the way back here at the end of the line, which sucks. I guess while I'm waiting, I can look for heart-shaped rocks for my heart-shaped rock collection. Kinda.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know how nerdy I was.
It looks more like a kidney.
He goes, it looks more like a kidney. Holy cow, I'm standing in the sun. It's supposed to be like 89 today, and it is already getting super hot and super humid, and it's not even 10 a.m., so it's going to be an interesting day. Oh, here we go, we're moving. Yeah, we're going to try to just do work early today, and then middle of the day, hit the water. Just lake it up. And yeah, everybody else takes the stairs. I had to take the elevator because of my ankle, which doesn't look too bad today, but it's still a little swollen. Ooh, starting out really good. Cheese and rice. My and rice pile just... Ooh, Nirvana. I suck at life. I could have looked before I left the house, but I don't remember which ones I sold.
I don't know how I was able to do it. You took those pictures on the ladder.
Oh, this is such a good book, and I just realized it is now an HBO series. I don't have HBO, that sucks. Ooh, that's awesome. Absolutely, I approve. I can't believe I haven't found any JD Robs. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Ooh, grabbing this one too. Is it Sandra Brown I'm supposed to be looking for? I'm here and I'm looking and I'm drawing a blank, but this one actually sounds pretty good, so I'm gonna get it regardless. But let me know if this is who I'm supposed to be looking for. I think I'm gonna take this for myself, and then I'll sell my other copy that has the dust jacket. That's what I'm thinking. I almost forgot to check the large print, and there's 4 of them, and they're not going to fit in my bag. I'd have to start a new bag, and I don't want to. He says that he thinks he can fit one more. This is why we bring the cart, because books are stinking heavy. We'll do a whole haul when we get back to the house. Oh gosh. And a lot of these I do not have in my bookstore at all, so I'm super excited. Time for the wrap up. My goodness. So we spent $10, bought 2 bags of books, and honestly I think we killed it. People that are in the book world, I don't know. Some stuff, I mean, and they have like little scanner things now. I don't think those people even read books. You guys that have been around for a while, you guys know I'm a little bit book obsessed. Let me check real quick on something for you. Hopefully this is focused. I have my glasses on, so I cannot tell. This is my 2024 Goodreads challenge. I have thus far read 45 books out of 85 books that I wanted to read this year. The Women, super good. Kristen Hanna. Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren, also super good. Reunion in Death, that's JD Robb. Love that series. Ellen Hildebrand's one of my favorites. Nora Roberts, Shelter in Place, super good. I've done really well on books this year, but like that said, I've already read 45 books this year for 2024. This was one of them. The book Woman's Daughter. A couple years ago, I read The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. This book is really good. It's actually about a clan of people that it's like loosely based. I don't know if it's loosely based on a true story or actually a true story. I know that there are blue people of Appalachia, which is what the Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek is based off of. It was really good. The Bookwoman's Daughter, honestly, I felt like it was kind of a recirculation of the Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek, but it was still good. I thought it was alright. Malibu Rising, I have not read, but I do really like Taylor Jenkins Reid, and her stuff usually sells pretty good for me. So I don't anticipate having a lot of these books for very long, which is great. I did read Daisy Jones and the Six. I didn't like it. I don't know why. I grabbed Stephen King's Billy Summers. This did not have a dust jacket, but that's okay. So behind here, I have this paperback copy of Billy Summers. So what I'm thinking is I can just sell this copy and keep this one for personal because I have not read this one yet. I'm trying to read Stephen King in order, and it is going to take me for freaking ever. So I might kind of bump back and forth between his new releases, because I also have Holly on my shelf, and his original things. Michael Crichton, The Lost World. I've sold Jurassic Park. It did not last very long. So I'm thinking The Lost World I should be able to still get a few bucks for, and it shouldn't last terribly long. Now, I could not remember, and I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure it's Sandra Brown. One of you guys gets me stuck on it. Like, we must have very similar tastes in authors. She's the one who got me stuck on the J.D. Robb's Death series, which you can see I'm a little obsessed with. I think I'm on book 14 in the series right now, and I got a ways to go. I guess there's some books about a cadaver dog. I have not looked those up yet, but this one sounded really good. At a Texas county fair, amid carousels and a bustling midway, children's book author Elle Portman is enjoying a rare night out with her favorite cowboy, her 2-year-old son Charlie. But just as they're about to head home, the unthinkable happens. A shooter opens fire into the crowd, causing widespread panic to erupt all around them. Also caught in the melee is corporate consult Calder Hudson. Arrogant, self-centered, and high off his latest career win, he's frustrated and confused when he wakes up in the hospital after undergoing emergency surgery on his arm. The doctor tells him that he was lucky, that as far as gunshot wounds go, he pulled through remarkably well. Others weren't so lucky, which instills in Calder a furious determination to get justice, a goal shared by Elle. Their chance encounter at the police station leads to a surprising and inexplicable gravitation to each other. But even as the attraction grows, Elle and Calder can't help but wonder if the unimaginable tragedy that brought them together is too painful and too complicated to sustain, especially while the shooter remains at large. Boom! Tell me that doesn't sound like a freaking story. I'm excited about it. Nights in Rodanthe, I think I sold the last copy that I had for sale. I have one in my personal hoard. I loved the movie. I have yet to read the book. On my list of things to do. Now, J.D. Robb, these are the large print editions. So they sell about $6 a piece for me. I think I've sold almost all the ones that I currently had listed from the last book sale. So I don't anticipate these lasting too long. And I do list those on eBay. Usually I don't list books on eBay. Just the Pangobooks Bookstore and on Facebook Marketplace. Ellen Hilderbrand, who is one of my favorite authors. I have already read The Rumor, and I just recently got done reading The Hotel Nantucket, which was super cute. So that one can go straight into my bookstore. The Best of Me. Has anybody watched that movie? God, Nicholas Sparks, man. He just does it. He does it so well. One of my favorite movies of all time. So again, I would love to read the book. I don't find this one very often, so I might hoard that one for a little while at least. And now we're going to get into Frederick Bachman. I have never actually seen Beartown on a shelf. And the fact that it's now an HBO series has me pumped. I need to figure out how to watch this. I have read Beartown and absolutely loved it. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 5-star read. It is the first book in a 3-book series, so I'm actually waiting very impatiently on Libby for my turn to read the second one. And A Man Called Uwe. Again, loved it. Absolutely freaking loved it. The book was turned into a movie that is on Netflix starring Tom Hanks, but they changed the name. I think it's A Man Called Otto. I did also watch that, and it followed the book really well. So if you liked the movie, you will very likely love the book. Now, the book is set in Sweden, I believe, which I'm pretty sure this is a Swedish name, and I think I'm saying that right. I know there was a thread on one of my book groups that was trying to figure that out, and they had come to Uwe. So if anybody knows for sure if I'm saying that right, let me know. Nora Roberts. She writes a lot of really good trilogies. The Last Boyfriend I actually picked up recently at a garage sale for a quarter, because it was the only one in the Boonesboro trilogy that I did not have. They are for sale, but I just love her books. I don't think I have read one of her books that I was like, man, this kind of sucked. I have loved every single book of hers that I have read. So there's that. If I get around to it, I would love to read these series. This one is also book 3 of the In the Garden trilogy, and I don't believe I have this one either. Book 2 of the In the Garden trilogy, so I don't know about book 1. I'll have to look that up and see about, I don't know, like, what it's called, because I don't have that one, I don't think. Rich grabbed these. He seen the Talking Jazz, and he ended up just looking it up while we were there, and he said they're listing anywhere between $35 and $50, which is super crazy. But some of these coffee table books are absolutely worth looking up. Essential Horror Movies. We didn't look this one up because, again, those of you who have been around for a minute, you guys know I collect weird stuff. I collect dead things. I collect taxidermy. I am a taxidermist. I am an ethical taxidermist. I only work on things that are already dead. Do I have anything in here? I don't know if you guys can see those. Those are coyote paws. Yeah, the coyote paws, one of them is for sale, one of them is not. And then I collect old photographs. Oh yeah, I got that in here too. That is a raccoon paw. That is a piece that I did myself with the help of my domestic beetles. And this is it's for last rites. So there's the holy water. Anyway, that's my point. Don't know who that is. We garbage picked it, and I can't believe somebody would throw away relatives' photographs. It just kills me, so I saved as many as I could. Which brings me back to the books. I collect weird stuff. And some of them are weird. And this is one that Rich's buddy just recently gave us, and it is so cool. We haven't actually got to read all of it, but I have flipped through it quite a bit, and man, that is such a cool book. And then when I'm done with this one, I don't mind selling it. This, I think, is more Rich's stuff anyway. He loves the old, like, cult classics. Honestly, I don't. I can't remember what he made me watch. It was years ago. And he got done and he was, like, looking at me all expectantly, and he was like, what did you think? And I'm like, I am so pissed. I will never get that hour and a half back of my life. Like, I can't believe I just watched that. I don't know. I'm bad with, like, cult classics. I think they're dumb. Most of them. Back to Frederick Bachman. My grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry. I have not read this one yet. I heard it was pretty good, though. And because I just seem to really like his writing style is not for everybody. It's one of those things where you either love it or you find it incredibly boring. I don't know how he does it because I have a tendency when books are written slowly, I'm just like, I slug through them because I have never DNF'd a book in my entire life. I cannot do it. I am the internal optimist. I will get to like the end of the book and I'm like, it could still turn around. It could still get better. Which is basically what's going on with this one. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Who has read this? I have been bored from the get-go. Every information that has been released thus far, I've seen coming, and yet I'm still slogging through. That's how much I have left. And I'm still like, yeah, it could get better. What is wrong with me? Seriously, what is wrong with me? Nicholas Sparks, The Longest Ride. I have not read that one either. It's a hardcover, which tends to sell better. I don't know if I have that one listed or not. I'm going to have to check it out. Same with this one. I grab it when I see it. It does sell. I mean, it's kind of like a bread and butter thing, usually for about $8. $7, $8 depending on the condition. This one's probably an $8 book as far as I'm concerned. They don't sell quickly at $8, but they do sell pretty religiously. I don't know if I have one listed at the moment. I'll have to check my bookstore. Dean Koontz, Seize the Night. Now, I am a new Koontz fan. I just started reading Dean Koontz, I think either the end of last year or the beginning of this year. Can't quite remember. I've read 2 or 3 of them, and I freaking loved them. Everyone I've read thus far was super good, and I know that there's one I'm supposed to be looking for. I can't remember what the name of it is. So if that was you who recommended it, please comment down below, because I can't remember for the life of me. I'm 40 now, my brain quit working. Stephen King, Under the Dome. I know I have a couple copies of this, and I'm going to have to look, because it's sad to say, but I'm not even sure if they're listed or not. This is a freaking long book. But I did read The Stand this year by Stephen King, and that one was a killer long book. So I know I can do this one. I did see something recently, and I'm going to sound like such a noob, but I seen something on my Facebook that came up in like a reel that this was either a show or... Did they turn this into a show or a movie or something? Let me know. I grabbed 2 of these I did not realize until I was putting them on the bed. Vittorio the Vampire. They're in very similar conditions. I might even be able to get away with doing a quantity listing, possibly. Probably won't though. I'll probably just list those individual. I know I have a copy of Teltos currently listed because it's right there under the mouse we saved. I also have another copy of Cry to Heaven, but I don't even think it got listed. It originally did get listed on Facebook. I don't think it got listed on my Pangobooks. And then when I lost my ability on my normal Facebook page to ship via Facebook Marketplace, still don't know what happened there. They just said that there was like weird activity. I don't know. I still don't get it. Anyway, it never got transferred over to the new work Facebook, so it's a different cover. Either way, I can list both of them because they look different for, you know, $5 a piece. Pet Cemetery. And this is an old book club edition, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Copyright 1983 by Stephen King. I have not read this one yet either. Loved the movie. I loved the movie, though. That right there should yield me about $20, $25 if I want to sit on it for a minute. Song of Susanna, again, probably an $8 book. Another one that I have listed frequently, and it sells frequently for $8. So any of the Dark Tower series books usually do fairly well for me. My best friend is absolutely obsessed with this series. Rich actually did a tattoo on her of like some of the imagery from this book, and I didn't even realize that's what it was when he did the tattoo. It was so bad. I think I just realized that recently within the last year or two. I'm like, wait a minute, that's what that was? Rich has done a majority of her tattoos, so I don't know how it, like, slipped my mind. Vampire Chronicles, The Queen of the Damned. This one also sells fairly quickly for about $8 plus shipping. Is this another? How did I end up with 3 copies of this? I was just like, things get crazy at this book sale, and you kind of just grab stuff that you know that you're interested in, especially when it comes to Stephen King and Anne Rice. And then I go back and, like, scour the shelves more, you know, like, distinctly. Apparently I have 3 copies of this book now. The Bachman books. This is one of the most, if not the most, sought after Stephen King book that he has out there. Because, and even in really poor condition, I have sold this for decent money. And this one's actually not terrible. He does not publish Rage anymore. And I don't think he publishes the Bachman books anymore. So in order to read Rage, which is about a school shooting, you have to get it in the Bachman books. I already have a copy that is, and I've already read Rage, so it is what it is. I didn't think it was as bad as what everybody was making it out to be. I didn't even, like, hate the shooter. I don't know. I kind of, like, understood him. It was weird. Anyway, I should be at the bottom barrel able to get $25 for the Bachman books. Paperback copy of Billy Summers. Ooh, I just realized that's got some damage to it. So that might end up, I don't know, getting traded out a little free library maybe. Now, I know I had a copy of The Outsider listed, and honest to God, I have no idea if it sold. I'm going to have to check the bookstore. That copy I think I got $6 for. Anne Rice Pandora, New Tales of the Vampire. I've sold this in hardcover in the past. I don't think I've sold it in paperback, but I should still be able to get $4 or $5 plus shipping. The Black Phone Stories, originally published as 20th Century Ghosts by Joe Hill. Now, Joe Hill is one of Stephen King's sons, who is also a pretty good author. I've read a couple of his books. I have a couple on my shelf. I don't have this one. I might keep it for the moment. Hearts in Atlantis. I don't remember if this is the one that I currently don't have any left of. I'll have to look on my shelf and check the bookstore. But yeah, it's a good $8, $7, $8. Same with this copy of, hardcover copy of Dr. Sleep. I usually get about $7, $8 for. And same with Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Again, probably $8 to $10. And this one seems like it's in pretty good shape. And I don't think I have any of these left. Richard! May your 59th year be filled with dreams come true, but never nightmares. Happy birthday, love, me. That's adorable. Rich actually grabbed some CDs. We got The Beatles. Oh, this is like a double disc thing. Anthology. The Beatles Anthology. Nirvana, Nevermind. Alien Ant Farm. Oh, this is one he was telling me about. Janis Joplin's Blues album. I read a book last summer that was about her life, and it was so good. Really, really good. That, my friends, wraps up the book sale video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next. Bye!